Hey everybody, welcome back to the 1RC YouTube channel. Sorry that we don't have any running footage today. Unfortunately, we're getting a little bit of rain. I have made some progress on the car. Since last time you saw it, we've switched over to a new micro receiver with a gyro, the R4 FGM from RadioLink. What that allowed me to do is use my RC6 GS-V3 to have a launch button now, so that I can launch off of a button instead of a trigger pull, and it's allowed me to have a new smaller receiver with a gyro. I don't know that I'll ever use the gyro, but it's nice to have in case. We've got the steering mounted, got the new body mount, sorry about that guys. The new carbon fiber plate is in, the steering servo's in, the Stampede servo saver is in. Still have to adjust the toe links. I had to make new ones. This one required a lot longer toe link, and I don't have any carbon tube here to sleeve them with. The battery's just stuck in. I'm sorry about that. But the handbrake is up and operational. I did have to, for some strange reason, I had to increase the endpoint adjustment on that channel all the way up to 120%. So it does work, but I'm not sure if I need to adjust a few things or what's going on, but it is working. So once it dries up, I will be able to get the car out. The next phase of the project is going to include a new 0-degree bulkhead for the rear. This will allow me to mount a standard shock tower in place of the aluminum strap that I'm using now. The only thing keeping me from doing this is trying to get the body mounts in the exact same location, because I can't get another body at this point. The Protoform PFRX isn't available anymore. I would be able to switch then to a new wheelie bar instead of my carbon tube that I have now. I'd be able to go to an actual drag slash style wheelie bar. I really like that bar. I've got it on Herbie, and it's a nice piece. I'm pretty happy with it. Other than that, not much has changed. Like I said, let's flip it upside down here and throw that LiPo across the room. I do have the carbon on the bottom as well. Silly me for forgetting that wasn't attached to anything. And also, I apologize, my workbench is an utter disaster of a mess. But I'll give you a quick demonstration here of the launch button. Okay, car's powered on, front wheels just like normal until you push the switch D, which is, I can get it here with my middle finger. So depress that, go full throttle, see nothing happens. Right up until you let go of the button. I need to tame that down a little bit. I do have the throttle speed turned all the way down to, I think, 25%. So when the button's not depressed, it does ramp in a little bit slower. Now on switch A here, I have the handbrake to lock the wheels for a burnout. With these big daddies, it's a little hard to get the car to do a burnout because they have so much grip. But beyond that, that's about it. You can hear my dog barking in the background. She wants to play with it. They have no problem as long as the RC is in the yard where they can chase it. But if it is out here and making noise, they hate it. So, bless their hearts. 10BL120 from Hobby Wing is kicking butt and taking names. I'm extremely pleased with these ESCs. No issues, knock on wood. So, highly recommend those. For the price, you can't beat those. Again, it's going to be a lot of work to replace. I've got RPM 0-degree bulkhead mount, or transmission mounts, actually. That's from their transmission case. I've got those in there now, and then a bunch of aluminum around it to make everything fit, the servo mount and a quote-unquote shock tower. I've got some sedan shocks in there. It works. It looks terrible because it's just hardware store aluminum, so I'm hoping, these are just prototypes, but these will be printed out of PETG when it's done, and this will be at 0 degree, so there'll be no kick up like the stock piece would have. It'll stand the shock tower straight up and down, and then I'll just have to figure out how to make body mounts and then make a mount for that little guy right there to activate the handbrake. And then of course I'll have to make a wheelie bar mount, which that won't be too terribly difficult. It served me well, but the problem is there's nothing to keep it from doing this. You know, it's not a double triangulated 4-link, and I mean, it works, but it doesn't work great. So switching over to a rigid wheelie bar mount will be a big help. As of right now, though, that's going to be the next thing on the horizon, is going to be printing out final versions of the bulkhead, a shock tower, new shocks, new body mounts. If I could find a new body, that would be great. I don't see it happening. I know that World GT, the 325mm wheelbase World GT bodies fit, but everything is sports car. And there's really not much that would be considered a front-wheel drive car. So I would love to find one of the old Protoform, I think it was the Protoform, Ford Focus bodies for the Traxxas 110th Rally. If anybody out there knows where a clear version of that would be, please drop a comment below, let me know. Or if you have any other ideas for bodies for this, I'm all ears. The only restraint that I have is this full width car. This isn't a narrowed drag chassis like a typical modern drag car would be. And I'm pretty sure that it would look really funny having a front-wheel drive Barracuda or something. So I'm trying to stay away from something that would be traditionally a rear-wheel drive car. It's just, unfortunately, kind of out in the periphery here. You know, not a lot of people are doing this. But if anybody out there knows of any bodies that would fit those parameters, please let me know. Just drop a comment below. I'd love to hear it. Guys, I really want to get out and film. Way the things have been around here lately, family, weather, you know, I'm at the mercy of somebody driving me somewhere to film. So please be patient with me. I promise running footage will be coming as soon as I get somebody to take me. And, you know, and it's not even their fault, you know, it's just things are really busy right now. So running footage will be coming. I appreciate everybody's comments. Everybody checking in. That, you know, the more comments, the better. I love reading your guys' comments. If you have any questions, please drop them below. I'm glad to answer anything anybody has any questions about. Even if it's not just about this, if it's about any of the other videos, I'd love to hear it. Just hope you have a great day, and thanks for watching.